So the late Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu will lie in state at St. George's Cathedral in Cape Town from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. tomorrow and Friday. The Desmond and Leah Tutu Legacy Foundation announced the extension to allow mourners wishing to pay their last respects to the Arch to do so. Newzroom Afrika's Nasiphi Same joins us now live outside the Tutu's home in Cape Town for more on the story. And Nasiphi, it's the lying in state tomorrow and Friday, and of course there's also that interfaith memorial which is taking place in Cape Town, just one of a number of memorials taking place this week throughout the country.
Well, that's indeed true, Michelle. And as you mentioned, as of tomorrow and Friday, mourners will be able to go and pay their last respect. And the foundation said they decided to extend from just Friday due to a number of calls and requests, streaming from all corners of South Africa, where people saying that, having the Archbishop lay in state on Friday only will not allow everyone to have an opportunity to pay their last respect, as we do know that it was earlier communicated in this week that it will just be on Friday. However, now it has been extended to 2 days from 7 a.m. in the morning to 7 p.m. So that is Thursday and on Friday. We do understand that he will be lying in state between those 2 days at the cathedral, and then the family will have a private cremation, and his body will, or rather, he will then be, interred at the cathedral in a designated spot. And as you mentioned, there's been a number of memorial services, people streaming from all corners of South Africa to pay their last respect. This street has been very busy in the past 3 days, where people have been coming to pay their last respect and send their condolences to the family, including the President of South Africa, President Cyril Ramaphosa, and former Finance Minister Trevor Manuel. However, on the other side of where we're standing, and all the way in Cape Town at the cathedral, people have also been streaming into the cathedral just outside, leaving messages and condolences, including laying flowers. Some even saying that they did not know him personally, but they felt the need to go there, saying that they have lost, or rather the country has lost a moral compass, someone that stood for the rights of many children, including the LGBTQI+ community, and also being remembered for the great work that he did in the health space, as we do know that there's been a number of foundations that have, bared his name. Yesterday we went to one in Philippi that actually works with younger children in Philippi and Guguletu, allowing them access to various health care, including, testing them and educating them about reproductive. And also we do understand that the city of Cape Town will also have a memorial service, or rather an interfaith memorial service today, where many are also, cautioned not to go to the Cape Town Hall. However, we do understand that outside at the Grand Parade, they will be putting up screens then for people that do want to come and be a part of that memorial to be able to see what is actually going inside. And many have also been cautioned due to COVID-19 restrictions. Only 200 people will be allowed at the funeral, and have been advised to obviously go to places where they'll be able to view at the various churches around the country.
It's an incredible time in the country, isn't it, Nasiphi? And while, there are opportunities for South Africans to pay their respects, of course, the family as well, as you can see from some of the newspapers that we were tracking for you this morning, his family also sharing with the country some of their special memories, particularly of their father, his children, who is also a pastor, serving, or rather describing what kind of person her father was, describing him not as the disciplinarian of the family, saying that when he was disappointed, that really was a big blow because it took so much to disappoint him.
Well, I mean, just yesterday we spoke to some South Africans also saying that, you know, the Arch was somebody that was not scared to stand for something and stand alone, and even call out the governing party, and also stood against corruption. So basically saying that, you know, not only has the country and the globe lost a moral compass, rather, but it is now up to citizens to ensure that the legacy of the Arch continues by taking and carrying that baton and the teachings that he left behind for many to implement in their lives and to continue teaching those for the next generations to come. So many people echoing the same sentiments, some saying that as much as they don't know him personally, but, you know, they have picked up some of his teachings and will be implementing that, and saying that that is the only way that they will be able to continue his legacy, by ensuring that they do right and ensuring that not only are they implementing those teachings, but loving, you know, people as they are and accepting them, as we do know that the Arch was not only just an archbishop and an anti-apartheid activist, he was also a fierce human rights activist, including a children's activist, where we heard yesterday from the director of Molo Shongololo on the incredible work that the Archbishop, you know, has rather during his time did to ensure that, you know, children's rights are not trampled on, and him playing his part, also going as far as saying that when children are around, the Arch was untouchable. He would smile and dance, and you could tell how much he loved children.
Of his. Nasiphi Same, thanks very much indeed for that update. She joins us live in Cape Town ahead of that interfaith memorial service, which will be held by the city of Cape Town from 6 o'clock this evening. And of course, the article that I was talking to Nasiphi about is in the Business Day this morning, and it quotes the Archer's daughter, Nontombi, who is a reverend herself and who also bears a striking resemblance to her father. So go have a look at that article. It is quite wonderful to read indeed.